And now it's time for more of Southern California's sports fishing voice. Let's talk hookup. This portion of the show is sponsored in part by Ford, the official truck of Let's Talk Hookup. Rancho Leonero, where your wildest Baja dreams come true. Shimano Rods and Reels. Fish with the best. Shimano. Here we go. Another great hour of Southern California's sports fishing voice. Let's talk hookup. Here's Pete Gray, Rock Cod, Rick Mexa, and Corey Sandin.
Welcome back. Hour number 2. Let's Talk Hookup right here on the Let's Talk Hookup app and the Mightier 1090 ESPN Radio. Pete Gray here, along with Rock Cod, Rick Mexa. We're in the world headquarters of Let's Talk Hookup here, right next to the San Diego Landings in Point Loma. We have the Halls. It's the fantastic Bart and Jenny are here, along with Pat McDonell. We're talking fishing. We're talking the Bart Hall Del Mar show coming this Thursday through Sunday at the Del Mar Fairgrounds. Very exciting time in the fishing world, and boy, oh boy, do we have some great gifts for our callers and texters.
Man, you're not kidding. If you didn't catch the beginning of the show, check this out. And man, such a huge thank you to Bart and Ginny and Pat and Ron and everybody for making this happen. So every single caller who makes it on the air of Let's Talk Hookup today, and every single texter who has a text message question that is read on the air today, is going to win a free pass to go check out the Bart Hall show in Del Mar this February 15th through 18th. That's this Thursday through Sunday. You're going to get to go to the show for free and enjoy the great show. In addition to that, you're also going to win an entry into a drawing for winning a brand new Hobie Mirage Drive Lynx kayak from our great friends Ron and Hobie over at Fast Lane. And and like we talked about, there's not going to be thousands of entries into this thing. This isn't one of those.
Got a pretty good shot.
This isn't one of those sweepstakes where you're just going to drop a name in a bucket and never see it again. This is an amazing opportunity. Someone's winning a $3,200 kayak package,
and all you have to do is either get on the air with a text or a phone call today, or go to one of the seminars at the Fast Lane booth at the Fred Hall or Bart Hall Del Mar show.
I do it every day.
Yeah.
When Corey and I did the show with Bart and Pat and Ginny last time, I had a little running tally of how many times Corey or I said Fred Hall instead of it, and
that's okay.
I said plenty, but Corey said a lot more than I did, so I felt okay.
No, we're all good.
We had fun.
Hey, old habits die hard.
That's right, buddy.
Yeah, for sure. Hey, phones are packed. Let's jump into it, Rick.
You got it, buddy. How about this time we talked to Mike, and Mike's calling us from Torrance this morning. Good morning, Mike. Thanks for joining us here on Let's Talk Hookup.
Hey, good morning, and happy Super Fishing Sunday. Bart Hall
Thanks,
and
Mike.
family, I want to thank you. My last name's Hall, and I've gone to the Bart Hall show, or the Fred Hall and Bart Hall shows for decades. Let's Talk Hookup for decades. It's been a big part of my life. Thank you for what you do. People, please join CCA. Go to John Petty and look at his amazing jewelry. I bought some custom stuff from him, and he just sent it to me this week. The Red Rooster 3 came in on a trip last week with amazing yellowfin. I've been chewing on wahoo and yellowfin this week. My buddy Coach did real well. So you guys have a great day, and go football. I'll see ya.
Thanks.
Great call.
Thanks very much, Mike. Appreciate that very, very much. That's so true. John Petty is such a great guy, hardcore fisherman, and builds this beautiful jewelry. And of course, he's going to be at Del Mar.
He's such a jerk. He's
such a jerk.
He will
no cigars for you.
We go on fishing trips. He wins the jackpot every single time.
He's a good fisherman.
He's a good fisherman.
Yeah.
He's quiet about it. You know? He's kind of like, oh, I got this one. You know?
But he's an artist.
He's the custom goldsmith, and he's one of our sponsors, John Petty Custom Goldsmiths to the anglers. My wedding ring is a yellowfin tuna in a circle. He can make anything. Ginny loves him, of course, because of that.
So if you want something custom done, and especially if you want some fish in it, go see John at the show.
No doubt.
Yeah. Hey, Isaac from San Diego says, what's a good beginner setup for fishing, half-day fishing in Southern California? Family wants to start to go fishing. The reason I read that is because the Bart Hall Show is a perfect place to go have that done. Go to the Turner's booth and ask those guys, hey, we're new. You can get it on sale, and they'll set you up.
Yeah, and you can do that.
And you don't have to spend a lot of money.
And you can go by the Eiserline Fishing Coach and learn how to tie knots if you're new.
Yeah.
We have a lot of stuff like it. We have a lot of ways to. People are afraid to ask questions, so we tried to make it so it's friendly and easy, and you don't feel bad, and you can ask a question and get going. Yeah, that's perfect for you.
You can talk to Captain Brian Woolley, a half-day boat captain.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, there's so many ways you can do that at the show.
Yeah, and most of the landings are there, so you just kind of wander up and say, hey, what do I do here?
So. But you'd get a bargain set up for what you want to do, and you can get your kids fishing in the trout pond. And the other thing, too, is kids are free at the Bart Hall Show.
Always.
Yeah.
Under 16.
Under
free.
16 free.
Oh, free.
So there you go.
So rad. I dig it. Hey, appreciate that very much. Hey, now we got another very fun call. It's back. The San Diego Anglers Open Bay Bass Tournament is coming back.
Come on!
And it's been a while, and we're so excited. And we got our great buddy Dwayne from San Diego Anglers on the line to tell us a little bit about it. Good morning, Dwayne.
Good morning. How you guys doing there? Hey, Pat, Bart, Jenny. How you guys doing?
Good morning, Dwayne.
Oh, we're doing good. Very excited about the tournament coming back. It's exciting. Yeah.
Yes, and so, it's going to be this April here. As you know, I wear many hats with the fishing club. We started a foundation, and we take Wounded Warriors fishing, and I have to give something up. And so I'm going to introduce you to Ken Puccello. He's going to be the new executive director of the tournament here, and we got it coming back in April, so I'm going to pass the phone off to Ken, and this is our new director for the Bay Bass tournament.
Good morning, Ken.
Good morning.
What's up,
Good morning,
Ken?
guys.
So tell us about the tournament.
Yeah, well, this is my first time on the radio, so I'm a little bit nervous. So I wrote down a few statements about it here, a couple paragraphs. If you give me a second here. We'll be having the event at the Outboard Boating Club, which is in Shelter Island Launch Ramp.
Right.
The old venue with the tents on the grass has just gotten outrageously expensive. So it's forced us to look for something a little bit different. But due to that, we have to limit our boats down to 50, so two-man boat teams. But we'll also have a kayak division with 25 single-man kayaks for this tournament. Top prize for boats are going to be $1,500, and top prize for kayak is $750.
Whoa!
How cool is that?
Yeah. So as usual, we'll have a nice big barbecue afterwards for all the contestants, and we're hoping to do this every April and October. So we would like to have two Bay Bass tournaments, open tournaments for everyone.
Fantastic.
We're just putting the finishing touches right now on our website, so we can have for the sign-ups here this week coming up. We should be able to have it done by the end of the week. You can also see us at the Del Mar Boat Show at the San Diego Anglers booth. We'll be there.
Well, and there's one major change that I think is really cool that's really going to help keep it. It's going to level the playing field, I think, quite a bit. You know, this tournament is always fun because it's a bay tournament and it's open to everybody, but things are going to be a little bit different, now in the format. It's no longer going to be a straight heaviest 3-fish bag of fish anymore. You guys have gone to a little bit different system. Is that right, Ken?
Yeah, that's right. Tournaments have all evolved throughout the years here, and so now this year we'll be doing it by measurement. We're using the iAngler app, so people will be able to just take a picture of their fish, send it in. So, somebody that catches 4 12-inch fish will beat out the guy that catches 3 15-inch fish.
And so you can you can take the picture, post it on the iAngler app, and then release that fish right away.
Exactly.
Yeah. And that's what we really like to do, is keep those fish swimming in the bay so we can catch them another day.
Yeah, for sure. That's fantastic. And you made note, you will have San Diego Anglers booth at the Bart Hall Show this week, Thursday through Sunday at the Del Mar Fairgrounds. And can you sign up for the tournament there?
I will have some applications there. By then we'll have everything will be done through the iAngler app, which will have a link to them. They can go right onto it, search iAngler, and search the San Diego Anglers Club tournament, and it'll pop up, and everybody can do the sign-ins right through that.
Great.
It's going to be really cool. Ken was telling us about it. Like, that app has, like, AI type intelligence, so, like, nobody can, take a picture of the same fish 2 times. It's like super sophisticated to identify all that kind of stuff. It immediately culls fish for you. It's a 5-fish stringer, and if you're lucky enough to have more than 5 fish, it immediately erases the shortest length. And so one of the problems that has been, plagued over the last few years is, the majority of the field struggles to find that big kicker. Well, hey, we had plenty of fish, but we never found a big one. Well, now this average
evens the playing field.
Exactly. It takes your length
Eddie
over
and Dennis
5
aren't going to
fish.
take it every time.
So a lot of people are now very competitive. It's just really cool. And again, it's the thing that I've always loved about the San Diego Anglers Bay Tournament is a father and son in a 13-foot aluminum boat
or a kayak
are just as competitive as somebody in a big bitchin' rig or going in a kayak. Exactly.
Yeah, but the kayaks aren't competing with the boats, right?
No, their own division.
Completely different divisions. Yeah. Well, Ken, I think you did a great job for the first time on the radio, and we'll see you at the Bart Hall show this week, and look forward to the San Diego Anglers Tournament in April. Thanks a lot for that.
Good job, guys.
Wonderful. Thank you very much.
Thanks. All right. Hey, you have a great text, Rick?
I definitely do. Let me get the phone fired back up here. And this one was for kind of for everybody. It is, hey guys, there's nothing, I was wondering if you could give me something that was your favorite part about Del Mar. Del Mar has always been my favorite show, and there's been different things I've liked about it over the years, things that have come and gone. I've loved the bass tanks, I've loved the calicos, I've loved the different seminars. I was wondering if you could give me what your favorite part about this year's Del Mar show is going to be. That's from Larry in Carlsbad.
Well, I can tell you right now, my favorite part is going to be the seminar, Women's Symposium seminar, because I got to experience it in Long Beach. I can't wait to do it on Saturday afternoon. But then the other thing is that pulling all of our outdoor activities into the pavilion tent is going to make it what we hit a home run there in Long Beach by pulling it all together. When we pulled it all together again, that's going to be fun too. I'm probably just going to hang out in there for a little bit. Every time I get stressed, I go to the Kids Fish Free Trout Pond and watch kids catch fish, and you start smiling. So for me, that's what that is.
For sure.
How about you, Pat? What's your favorite part about this year's Del Mar show?
Well, I know it's going to be a lot more glitzy because, last year was our first show. We had the boat show last year that kicked it off. And then this year, so setting it up, having the tents, CCA is going to have a big area. That's one of my first stops. I'm going to stop there and sign up for the
Star Tournament.
For the Star Tournament run by my buddy Chris Wheaton. He's doing an incredible job. And then, of course, join CCA. And then I've got a couple of reels I got to buy. Those are all things that I want to do. But when you walk in, you're going to be able to get in. And, of course, now you got seniors have a discount. Kids are under 15 and under are free. And you've got
16 and under.
15 and under.
16,
and then
under 16 and under.
Well, it's under 16.
Yeah,
so it's
under 16.
Well, it's under 16, so it's 15 and under.
15 and under. I got you.
Just to clarify.
If you don't need a fishing license, you don't need to pay to go into the Bart Hall show.
There you go.
No, that's right. So all fun. And then you get a bag from Progressive, and the girls will be up there from Progressive handing them out.
And those are real deal bags.
And then you get a glossy magazine guide to the show. And then when you walk in, it's going to be inundated with the most bitchin' boats you've ever seen in your life. And not just fishing boats, but all kinds of boats. And the people come there to just go, I want that one. Can you get me a bigger one? It's incredible how people go in there. And I think the pavilion is going to be great. I think the having the seminars in the main tackle area is going to be really awesome. And then, of course, the dock dogs. My grandkids are coming down, so that's going to be probably the most favorite thing for me. Cool. My grandkids are coming down. They're going to see the show and catch their first fish. So
that's rad.
If you want to isolate it into that one thing, my grandkids coming down and experiencing the hall shows for the first time.
Fantastic. That's great. Hey, I have a great text too here, and it's not semi-related to the show, but it's about our good friend Ron Lane at Fastlane. It's from Ron in Carlsbad. It says, I just wanted to say a big thank you to Ron Lane and the folks at Fastlane Kayak. I bought my Pro Angler from Fastlane, but even more than that, they're great kayaks. We're able to accessorize the kayak with fish finder, bait tank, rod holder, tackle box. Yeah, they're incredible geeks over there about the kayaks for sure. They have everything in the store you can try try on and test them. I've gone back several times to get both kayak handling and fishing advice. Very nice operation and a real family environment. And he brings that to the Bart Hall show. And you will see that because you'll see all the accessories, all the kayaks, and Hobie is partnered with them at that show. So you can hear they have new stuff that Hobie's brought out.
Well, I think he's the only one that's working with Hobie because Hobie's gone through some reorganization.
Right.
But Ron is I think he's the biggest dealer in the country. I think, not just.
Wow.
So he gets a lot of pull with them, and he's brought them back in. We used to have a real good relationship, but everybody I knew has gone on. Well, Ron's putting it all together. And he's really good at that. And look, the reason Ron and I are close, and Ginny and Debbie are close, because they believe in the same things we do about family. I mean, their families work in their business. We're trying to do these shows for families. We're really into that. So.
All right.
I love it.
Great. Well, let's jump back in the phones, Rick.
You got it. Some very patient callers been hanging in since the beginning. Let's talk to Robert, who's calling us from Canyon Country. Hey, Robert, thanks for hanging in there with us.
Great show, guys, like usual. So, in 1984, I went to the Fred Hall show, not Bart, and I purchased a boat. And if you're thinking about buying a boat, it will change your life. I bought the boat in 1984 at the show. It changed my life, my kids' life. My kids, my grandkids, and now a great-grandchild have all learned how to ski and tube and fish. So if you're thinking about buying a boat, pull the trigger. It's an awesome deal. Still using the same boat. It was absolutely fabulous. And on another note, I won a ticket to the Long Beach show, was all excited about going, and got COVID the day before, so I wasn't able to go. So really looking forward to Del Mar.
Yeah, you not only get a ticket, you also get entered into that kayak drawing.
You come see me when you get there. Look me up. I'll take care of you for next year.
That's cool.
Oh, fantastic. Hey, thanks a lot for the phone call this morning.
Guys.
Good job, Robert.
That does free up 213-432-1090. Been a busy morning, and you're shot to get through and talk. JP will be answering the phones, taking your phone number and your name so you can get in on that drawing as well as get the free ticket to the show. 213-432-1090.
All right. Hey, we got a special bro on the line. We got Bill Varney calling in. Good morning, Bill. You've been a busy guy getting ready for this big show.
Hey, guys. I sure have been, and I'm getting ready, and I'm going to be leaving here soon. And I'll tell you, I can't wait to leave town. Had a foot of snow last night. It's 7 degrees outside, and every time I watch the news in San Diego, they're complaining about how cold it is and rainy, and oh my gosh.
Yeah, Rick had to scrape ice off his windshield this morning in Lakeside.
I rolled in and was like, well, I was legitimately later than I anticipated. There was full ice on my window this morning.
Crazy.
Well, now, Rick, I know the perfect birthday gift. I know the perfect birthday gift for you. I'll bring an ice scraper.
Oh, yeah, you have those up in Breckenridge, yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
so, Bill,
we got more than enough of them.
You've been a big part of both Long Beach and Del Mar. I know he's helped you a lot, right, Bart?
He's been invaluable. I mean, Bill and I share a lot of things that we like together, like SC. But watching him do his stuff, he thinks like I do, and so when he's doing this stuff, I'm going, yeah, great, just go ahead and do it, because I know that he's going to do what I would have done, and he's relentless, and he knows his stuff, and people like him, so that's pretty good combination.
Well, thank you, Bart. That's very nice. But, more than that, I'm just really looking forward to the show, other than the weather and a little suntan. But, as Rick mentioned earlier, I'm really looking forward to my daily seminars at 3 o'clock on the Accurate stage. And, of course, we're going to go over rod and reel combinations, rigging, baits. Baits, we're going to talk about what type of baits we use in the surf. I'm going to have examples. I'm going to show you how to hook those baits, how to find some of those baits for free, how to keep those baits. So you'll have them, maybe if you get them on Wednesday, have them ready for your fishing trip to the beach on Saturday. And then we're going to talk a little bit about how to find fish at the beach. And everybody who comes by our booth and puts a card in our box is going to be eligible for one of 5 surf fishing kits. And, Pete's given those away on the show before, and they include everything but rod and reel and license. And, of course, if you're under 16, you just need a rod and reel, and you're ready to get out there.
Yeah, and you can go for that rod and reel. You can just go over to the Turner's booth and buy it right there. You'll probably tell them what to buy over at the Turner's booth, right?
Absolutely, and there's going to be, a great, that's one of the great things about surf fishing is you don't have to start out with the most expensive equipment. You can start out with something that you can use both at the beach and at lakes and streams, and then once you get a passion for it, you can upgrade to that, and there's a lot of choices at the show, and of course Turner's is going to have lots of great choices for these rod and reel combinations. So we're really excited to talk to people, and of course, we learn so much from folks when they come and talk to us at the booth. They might not know that they're teaching us some new things that we've maybe never even thought of before, and we're hoping that we can teach them a few new things too.
Well, that's cool, Bill. Awesome. We'll see you at the show. Safe travels coming out here, and we'll see you on Thursday at the show. And Thursday through Sunday, every day, you'll be able to talk to Bill and learn more about surf fishing.
Exactly. Looking forward to it. Thank you so much. We'll see everybody at 3 p.m. each day on the Accurate stage.
Perfect.
All right. I love it. And by the way, Accurate is giving away our. You get to choose between a trip to Convict Lake or an Accurate package, and they've given us a rod and reel. Of course, I don't remember the model number, but it's the big one for bluefin.
Okay.
I think it's a 600 or something, Valiant, whatever.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you enter that when you come into the show.
Yeah. You fill out a form and you put it in the bin, and we will have a drawing at the end. You can choose either the Accurate package or you can choose a trip to Convict Lake.
Yeah, you do win. You do win. I won a gaff last at the Long Beach. So the guy called me up and goes, it was from Precision. They go, yeah, Pat, you don't know that insurance thing you signed up for? And I go, yeah, it was kind of a weird insurance thing at the booth. And I go, yeah, I'll sign up for it. And the guy called me up and goes, hey, you won. I go, I never win anything. So
you can win at the Hall Show.
So I'm signing up. I'm going to go sit on one of Afran's seminars at Fastlane, man, because that guy is incredible.
Yeah.
And then if I win that kayak, I don't want them to go, oh, Pat McDonell won the kayak, we can't give it to him.
No,
give it to me.
It's good. Yeah.
I want that kayak. I want that kayak.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how to get myself into the Star Tournament because I'm a state board member, and we have a meeting there this week. I am going to make a motion to say, wait a minute, I can't be in the Star Tournament?
Did the rules say that?
I don't know.
I don't think they do. I don't think they do.
We'll find out. But anyway, you can also sign up for the Star Tournament. Sign up and join CCA, of course, which hopefully and if you're already in CCA, it's just $40 to join the Star Tournament, which is going to be a 3-month-long tournament, May through September. Everybody should be a part of that because you could win an 18-foot Parker boat with a Yamaha outboard from West Coast Marine.
Well, and a lot of other great prizes too.
Stuff, yeah. And you can do that at the Bart Hall Show.
You're going to fish anyway.
Yeah.
So you're going to fish anyway.
Yeah.
You spend $40, and now you get a chance to win all this stuff.
And this tournament again is not favoring the expert. It's everybody can win.
It was so well done. It's like categories of fish that all of us fish for. It's not such a small fish that everybody's going to get it every time, but it's also not this unachievable goal. It's like a nice quality bass gets you, that is like an entry into the drawing, and you can do that over and over and
Twice
over.
2 different fish every day.
Yeah. I just thought that was so cool.
So if you fish every day for that 3 months, you could have a lot of entries in that tournament.
Yes, you could. I mean, I just thought that the levels that all the fish were put at, I thought were so perfect. It was a nice one, but they're all very obtainable.
Right.
But they're not just gimmies either. It was perfect. Right. Whoever put this together did a great job.
That's Chris, but they do this in the Gulf states, and it's very successful. Right. I mean, they run a ton of money.
They've done these things before.
Oh yeah, but first time out here. I've been on their case to get it done, and finally we're doing it. And they got Chris Wheaton running it, and he's the best.
So you're going to be running your entries off of the app. They have an app similar to what the iFish app, but it's an app. So it's real easy to to enter it, and real easy to actually enter your fish in. It's not like you have a weigh area. It's the app that you use. The other thing is, make sure you go into the show and sign up for CCA. They're going to be pretty close to the Turner's area.
Okay.
So they're in the tackle hall.
You'll see the boat.
And you'll see the boat.
Yeah.
They have a beautiful area.
Parker,
They have a beautiful area.
The only booth in the tackle
Beach.
hall with an 18-foot Parker inside of it.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. So, come on down, and they'll give you all the information about it. Chris will be at the IGFA booth and also at the CCA, and then Tony and Chris and Wayne and everybody will be at that central area for CCA. Big, beautiful area with the boat. So come on down. And if you sign up for CCA, you also get a lot of prizes, a lot of gifts and stuff, too, also as incentives.
Yeah. No, great incentives.
Can't lose.
That's cool.
All
Hey,
right.
had another great text coming through. This one is a very simple one, but it's for Pat. Hey, it said, hey, Pat, can't wait for the show. Is there a list of seminar schedules anywhere I can find? I want to try to plan out my days. That's from Gary in San Diego.
hallshows.com, and you can get them all there, and we've been posting them, and there's been some adjustments. Guys,
have you already posted them?
They're already posted, and they'll have them there at the kiosk throughout the show, and also in the program. The program will be somewhat outdated as far as the for some of the seminars, because as things adjust,
people come and
people
go.
are like, oh, and they're like, oh, I can't make it. I know I could come. So, but yeah, the bass tank will be there. We'll have Rusty, and he's going to be mainly mainlining in that area. And then you've got 4 other seminar areas plus the seminar area for Fast Lane also is in there too. So hallshows.com, and then we'll have kiosks around and signs at each seminar area.
So perfect. Hallshows.com. The seminar schedule is listed there, and you can plan your day.
There you go.
Perfect. All right, let's jump back on the phones, Rick.
Sounds good to me. Brian from Westminster is up next on Let's Talk Hookup. Good morning, Brian. Thanks for joining us.
Hey, good morning. My question was going to be about the seminars. You guys just answered that, but I just want to say I'm looking forward to coming down, joining the show, and happy birthday, Rick.
Thanks, buddy. Very much. Yeah.
Very nice.
Well, I got to mention one more thing about the seminars, is that not only are there seminars, but also there's a casting lane that's going to be right there on the left-hand side. So if you want Gary Gunsolly, Guy Jeans, John Liu will be there all 4 days. He's an incredible fisherman, and you'll be able to actually listen to their seminars and also get casting lessons along there as well. So,
and maybe Frank Selby, too.
And Frank Frank
really?
Selby.
Frank Selby.
Yeah,
guy's an amazing
Frank is incredible.
Yeah, he's incredible.
You want to learn how to fish, just get excited about fly fishing.
Yeah.
I'm getting totally into it now.
Frank's the man to teach you.
I'm going
10 minutes. 10 minutes. He'll have you casting.
Yeah. Well, maybe not me. It might take a little more.
You 30.
Well, you can't.
All I know is it's gonna that area is going to be there as well.
Wow, fantastic! It's going to be fun. So if you're a fly fisherman, if you're a freshwater, saltwater angler, there's something for everybody.
Well, that's what we're all about. We're not just big boats, big tackle, big fish. That's fine. We got that too. But we want to create anglers. We want to nurture anglers. We want the whole family to fish, and that's what we're trying to do here. So, pretty happy about it.
Pat,
Roy Rose is going to be.
Roy Rose.
Roy Rose. He never does seminars.
So I wanted to ask you about
Captain Roy Rose.
But when you said that people are changing in seminar, I figured, Roy must have had to cancel because he got so much going. So I didn't want to say it in case that was one of the cancels, but I was really excited. So it is on.
It is on.
Awesome.
It's on.
Cool. That's
be Roy Rose from the Royal Polaris.
Yeah.
It's going to do. What day is he doing?
We never do. He's going to be only there one day because he's off doing other stuff the rest of the week.
Yeah, he's off because Frank's running the boat.
So he's going to be there on the accurate stage, I believe, on Thursday around. I think it's like 1 o'clock, something like that,
too. Right after the show.
Yeah, he's a wild man here.
Oh,
he's just, I don't want to do a seminar so much. I want to do a Q&A. So when people show up there, get ready for some questions about, what's your favorite reel? What's your best setup? What's the best way I can take advantage?
How fantastic is that? That's a rare one, too.
Exactly.
To get
That's
Roy
a big
on the
deal.
stage. He's on the boat a lot of times. Yeah. But this Thursday at 1 o'clock on the accurate stage is one of the legends in fishing.
One of the best there's ever been.
One of the best.
At everything, too.
I'm just going to tell you right now, Roy is probably nervous right now. He's probably thinking,
how'd you
not
pull
a seminar.
that off?
Yeah,
he's not a seminar speaker and all this stuff, but I feel that seminar speakers don't necessarily have to be, eloquent speakers with a whole agenda. Just get up there and just start winging it because you know that stuff and you have so much respect for these guys. And Roy...
And that's what he's been on our show here, and it's rare to get him at the show, but he does that. He goes, I'm not a show guy, but he gets in there and he just does that.
From calico bass to 200-pound tuna, The guy is like an expert at every part of it. Tackle, fishing. That's going to be a great one.
And I want to throw out a big hello and congratulations to Captain Frank Lopresti, who's on the boat on a 22-day trip right now with Jonathan, heading to points unknown. And this is Frank announced that this is his last trip as captain.
Yeah.
80 years old.
I heard that.
Yeah, how about that?
God bless Frank.
I mean, it's not going to be his last trip, we guarantee you that.
Yeah, of course
But it's
not.
his last trip officially as captain of the Royal Polaris.
Yeah.
So good luck to Frank on that.
Yeah, good luck, Frank. Really.
Hey, when we come back, we got more Let's Talk Hookup coming your way. More of your phone calls, more great info, more great texts, and a lot more great times with the Bart Hall Show. You stay tuned. It's Let's Talk Hookup on the Mighty 1090 ESPN Radio.
Hey, we're so lucky here in San Diego. We have fantastic weather and great fishing. We also have 3 great shops to take care of anglers. Hi, this is Ben, and you will see me at my dad's shop, Dana Landing in Mission Bay. We call it the one-stop shop for a great day on the water because it truly is. Food, bait, tackle, beverages, and more. Our tackle shop, headed by Johnny, is certainly one of the best. We have you covered from bay bass to big tuna. Plus, we have Doug, one of the finest reel repair guys around. For freshwater tackle, nothing beats East County Bait and Tackle. Jeet and the guys have the best stratum reels, the hottest lures, and live bait. Our newest shop is Lemon Grove Bait and Tackle, growing their stock of both fresh and saltwater tackle right in the heart of Lemon Grove. ECBT is at the end of the 67 freeway on Mapleview and Lakeside. Lemon Grove Bait and Tackle, 94 to Broadway in Lemon Grove, and Dana Landing is next to the Dana Lawn Tramp in Mission Bay. Check danalanding.com for more details.
There are certain places on this earth that are very special, and I am blessed to have a fishing lodge in one of them. Hi, this is Valerie Hopebridge from Queen Charlotte Safaris in Sandspit, Haida, British Columbia, Canada. We are a boutique lodge embarking from the Sandspit Harbor, offering a truly unique fishing adventure. From our fully enclosed cabin boats, untouched, unspoiled fishing grounds, stunning scenery, to the delicious meals, personalized service received throughout your entire trip, we strive to make your adventure an experience that encompasses world-class fishing for Chinook salmon, halibut, lingcod, and so much more. Our goal is to connect you to nature through fishing, and that's just what we do at Queen Charlotte Safaris. You will be greeted warmly and welcomed at our well-appointed lodge. We'll receive you as friends and send you off as part of the Queen Charlotte Safaris family for many years to come. You will come for the fishing. You will come back for the memories. Give us a call at 1-877-815-2892 or check us out on Instagram, Facebook, or on our website, qcsafaris.com.
Everyone has their go-to fishing spot. My spot is Kingfisher Charters in Sitka, Alaska. Rock Cod Rick here to say if you're looking for the ultimate Alaska experience and the best value in Alaska, it's Kingfisher Charters. Owner Seth Bone and his crew consistently deliver deluxe accommodations, the finest food, world-class fish processing, and top-of-the-line fishing experience. We've literally sent hundreds of our listeners to Kingfisher, and they all can't wait to go back. Most Alaska resorts make big promises, and they don't deliver, or they'll nickel and dime you to drive up the cost, but not Kingfisher. Everything is included. Your license, fish processing, super deluxe accommodations, amazing food, airport transfers, your gear. Literally all you need to bring is your layer clothing, and Kingfisher covers the rest. They also have the finest boats and charter captains in Sitka, all for the ultimate value. Take it from me. Book your trip to Kingfisher Charters and you'll thank me. Kingfisher Charters. 800-727-6136 or check kingfishercharters.com.
Seasoned long-range fishermen know that the Red Rooster 3 is the finest fishing vessels in terms of technology, design, speed, comfort, and safety. This 105-foot sport fishing yacht meets every demand for comfort while delivering an unforgettable fishing vacation. Captain Andy Cates and crew are experienced, friendly, and sincere in their desire to help you have the trip of a lifetime. Book a trip on the Red Rooster 3 and you'll be back. Trips fill fast, so check redrooster3.com or call Lee Palm Sport Fisheries at 619-224-3857.
Hi, this is Bill Varney, and when I'm not surf fishing, I'm at California's premier outdoor recreation shows. The Bart Hall shows January 25 through 28th at the Long Beach Convention Center and February 15th through the 18th at the Del Mar Fairgrounds. Details at hallshows.com.
Welcome back to Let's Talk Hookup. We're having a great time here this morning, talking all about the shows, having a good time, talking deals, seminars. It's going to be a great one.
Yeah, it's really great. And some great texts, some great phone calls. Let's jump into the phones.
You got it, man. Phones are packed solid. Dennis in Claremont, you're up next on Let's Talk Hookup. Dennis, thanks for hanging in there with us.
Happy birthday to you. That's for Rick. Okay. Anyway, he's 19 again, so he gets a pass. At least one day a year, everyone gets a pass, right? So, Bart, I have a question. I love taking time out from, I love walking around, but I'm, disabled. It's hard to get around these places. But I love the little shows you have out there, like the dogs jumping. You had some lumberjacks. I think even one year you had a squirrel that was jet skiing. Okay, how did that develop, and what are some of the weirdest things that you had out there?
Well, look, my father started that 76 years ago. He believed that he wanted to entertain people, and he had some very interesting things. For example, he had a high diver who was afraid of heights. So my dad would get him drunk and get him, yes, and then the guy would do his thing. We had the cormorants that would go down and catch trout out of the pond with the guys. We had Howard Hill, the world famous archer, doing kind of stuff. Neil Taylor. Neil Taylor used to he would cast. People were walking down the aisle with a beer. He'd cast a casting plug into their beer.
What about the one that used to the contortionist?
The gal that used to shoot the bow upside down. Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah, upside down. She would hit arrows, bullseyes. Yeah. Anyway, all that is
a
great.
Family show.
It's great, and people love this stuff. We've settled on now the ducks and the dogs and the lumberjacks. The lumberjacks aren't here this year because we had conflicting dates. Pardon me. But the things we like, we know that people like.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, Katie, my daughter-in-law, said 16 years ago, you need to get these ducks in here. I said, ducks, really?
Ducks.
Well,
kids love the ducks.
They're a huge.
Dude. Yeah, your kids love ducks.
No idea.
They hold the ducks. They put in the water.
Idea.
It's unbelievable.
Yeah,
it's great.
That guy's great.
Yeah, you don't get to leave. That's the problem. Yeah. All right, Wyatt, we're out of here. No.
His name is Robert Duck, for real.
Robert Duck. And that's the thing we're trying to relate is it's true family experience, especially at Del Mar.
Oh yeah. This is great down here. I can't wait for it to get set up and see all the kids in there, and the families in there. And but there was something I wanted to say too. I've been meaning to say all day. At Long Beach, hundreds of people came up to me and said thank you. It was very moving, very moving. And then all of a sudden, I was sitting and watching the seminar. I was watching the ladies' fishing seminar, and somebody was next to me. I looked behind me, and there's Frank Ursetti standing there watching this thing, and he started telling me that. Thank you for everything, and I tried to deflect it. He said, no, you're way too modest. And it meant something. Cool. It really meant something to me. Thanks, Frank.
That's awesome. That's cool. I have a great text here from Brian in San Diego. We've already talked about this, but I want to reiterate this is a really good idea. Love the show. Was at Long Beach, and it was awesome. I want to provide a humble suggestion for the future shows as an ad in the seminars with one of the fish processing shops using real fish to go over proper processing, knife sharpening, and all the skills used to prepare fish. We talked about that earlier. You're working on that, and there's a possibility you could have it here.
I'm trying to have it down here.
Yeah.
They're a little, there's been some changes over at Fisherman's Processing. Right. They're a little reticent about jumping right in, but I'm still hopeful. Fingers crossed.
Yeah. But very much on your radar.
Oh yeah, I want to do that. I want to do that every year.
And I agree. What a cool seminar that was.
That would really, especially the sharpening idea,
big time.
Just how to fillet a fish and all that. You imagine Raymond up there with a little seminar thing, man.
You watch those pros and you go,
they're unreal.
How did you do that?
Be in awe of it. Hey, speaking of Fisherman's Processing, the Catch Report today, sponsored in part by the Fish Pros at Fisherman's Processing in San Diego, where you get the premier processing experience. Check out the new and easier online system to book your processing for your long-range trips. It is awesome. You haven't checked it out? Check it out. Now, with the addition of new team members, Fisherman's Processing stays far ahead of the rest. Same-day capacity has increased, and the finest customer service as always. Stop by their location in Old Town on Taylor Street, or check out fishermansprocessing.com and make your reservation today.
There it is. Hey, great text came through. This is, hey guys, I have a question. My question is about changing out braid on my fishing reels. I'm getting to the point where some of my braid is getting years old, and I'm thinking it's time to change. Do you know if any of the retailers are having sales specifically on braided line at the Del Mar show?
I don't know, actually. But
I can't imagine in that monstrosity of a Turner's booth, like they had everything in there. Between them and Islands, I can't imagine that you're not going to find a deal some braided line.
Just go in there and tell them you want a deal.
Yeah,
because that's what happens here. You're able to make your own deals at this place. That's the beauty of it.
Totally.
You walk in and you say, I like, and they'll work with you. They will. They want your business.
Right, yeah. If you look on BahalShows.com, also the Turner's ads, the 2 double truck ads are on there for all their show specials, so check those things out. But yeah, there's braid there, there's leader material, everything else. You can go there. This is probably the best time to go and get rigged up and get fishing line. So no, they have braided line there.
The other thing too, farther off from your question, I know was about the purchase, but you get to go to Izerline. You can talk to the people from Izer and get info from one of the great manufacturers and get yourself dialed in. They might even convince you, hey man, your line's only 4 years old. Don't worry about changing that. It's not time to do it yet. Maybe strip it and flip it, or all kinds of options there.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. The fishing coach from Izerline answers any question you have. Those guys are pros, and I would go talk to them. Number one, that's great idea. Thank you.
Good stuff for sure. Hey, another good one here from our buddy Arnie in Vista. It says, "Good morning, Pete, Rick, Bart, Ginny, Bill. First, thank you, Bart, Ginny, and Pat, your team, for bringing out the show. The Women's Symposium was great in Long Beach, and I'm looking forward to the Women's Symposium in Del Mar. Looking forward to seeing the second big fishy birthday Rick. I'm not sure what that means. And that he shares a birthday with my wife Jody. He also, I know she's listening and driving to work. So happy birthday, Jody, and happy birthday, Rock Cockle Rex."
Well, thanks, Arnie. Good call. Yeah, happy birthday, Jody. Well, let's jump into the phones. They're packed up. If you want to get your chance to get through, again, it's 213-432-1090. Let's talk to Chuck. He's calling us from Dana Point this morning. Hi, Chuck. Welcome to Let's Talk Hookup.
Hey, man. It's good to buy your own birthday present, huh? 2 Corrados? Nice. Hey,
I'm kind of a fan of that Corrado DC, man. That thing is unreal.
It's a sweet one, no doubt. Well, the real treat was that Bantam. That's
Bantam?
That's the way I think.
Oh, I haven't seen that one.
That's nice, dude.
Is it nice?
You should get one for Picacho.
Okay.
It's sweet. Or you can borrow mine. It's sweet.
Okay. Sounds good.
That's too slick, man. The camaraderie just in the walking around the show, let alone talking to the actual guy that probably made that reel you're thinking about, and then going in and out kind of like gives you a second thought and a second wind of, do I need that customer out or not? But I love the inside and out. I've been waiting for Del Mar since it got shut down last time, so I can't wait. I love the atmosphere there. So thanks for all your hard work, you guys.
Yeah. Love it. Thanks. Appreciate that, Chuck.
We'll see you
thanks
there.
a lot for the call. Here's a great text. We'll see you at the show, and now you have a chance to win that Hobie kayak from Fastlane, as well as get a free ticket to the Bart Hall Del Mar show. Hey, here's one from Tim in Long Beach. He says, "If given the choice between Disneyland and the Bart Hall show, I'll always take the Bart Hall show." I agree with that.
So would I. I used to work at Disneyland. Trust me.
It's the real happiest place on
That's
earth.
for sure.
No doubt about it. Well, I thought this text was a cool one. This was also from Tim, but from Huntington Beach. In addition to a nice happy birthday wish, he said, "I want to talk about Frenzarollo and how great it is. I spent $5 at Frenzarollo on a raffle ticket at the Fred Hall show in Long Beach in 2001, and I won a 14-day fly-down, fly-back trip on the Shogun through Rollo. Such an awesome organization. What a great opportunity. Good luck to everybody. Can't wait for the show."
Yeah, that's nice. Fantastic. We're getting short on time here, so again, talk about the different. Pat talked about the seminar schedule, which is really great at hallshows.com. But Jenny, I'm going to put you on the spot.
Uh-oh.
What's your favorite part of the Del Mar show?
Well, I guess it's the feeling, the laid-back feeling.
Yeah.
I had a travel guy once tell me, "Don't tell anybody about this show. It's my favorite one." Oh, no, I can't do that.
Yeah.
But, okay. So it happens to a lot of people. There's some magic down here that happens.
Yeah.
And
the way you structure the show too is so cool. You walk in, there's boats everywhere. You can talk to all these variety of boat dealers, see so many boats, so many opportunities. They're all wheeling and dealing, like you said, boat accessories and stuff. And then you move in. And what's so cool now is, and then you move into the next area, more boats and fast lane and a lot of other stuff too, right? Can you talk a little bit about that? Take us from hall to hall.
Layout.
Yeah. Well, like I said before, this is the most boats we've ever had in a San Diego show. I mean, it's packed from outside. We're putting some of them outside all through, but they're all indoors. And we're going to go into from the O'Brien building where you have hundreds of boats. I haven't counted them. And you go into the Bing Crosby Hall. You're going to see more boats there. The bass tank, the Akuma bass tank is in there, where we have some great seminars on the bass tank. Of course, Ron Lane is in there. Last Chance Performance Marine is in there. Ford, the San Diego County Ford dealers, has a big display in there. We have another seminar, of course, from the Hobie Kayak, and then you have the Mammoth Lake seminar room area in that too. So there's 3 seminar areas in the Bing Crosby Hall. Then you go into the pavilion, and of course, in the pavilion you've got the Mammoth Lakes Kids Fish Free Trot Pond. You have the Convict Lake Great American Duck Races. You have fishing in the city from the Department of Fish and Wildlife. You have our soft air range, and you have I'm missing one. Oh, yeah, whatever we're doing, we got it there. And then you go to we have a band in there, and we're going to have tables and chairs and a bar. So then you go into the next room. This is the room called the tackle room, tackle and travel room. And on the right-hand side, you'll have the Accurate stage. On the far left, you'll have San Diego
tackle traders.
Tackle traders down there, and you walk down. There'll be the landings, the tackle companies, the lodges, all down through the center, all the way back down to you get the CCA booth down there with that Parker and that Yamaha. Turner's in a huge spot, and over on the right, you're going to see casting ponds, and hopefully I'm going to have some fish filleting going on over there. And so but it's all going to seem more compact now, because a lot of it was outside before.
Yeah, right.
So now it's going to be like and I think it's going to be great.
Bart, I'm going to help you out here. You forgot something. Okay. On the roof of the exhibit hall, there's words that say exhibit hall. And 20 years ago, your dad went up there with a sign on top of the building and put the Fred Hall building. So it's no longer called the exhibit hall. It's the Fred
Hall building. The Fred Hall. I like that.
The Fred Hall. So I do remember one great story. When we finished, we went back over to the Hilton. We're sitting out by the fire pit smoking a cigar, having a drink. They say, your building caught on fire.
Oh.
Well, Jack Nilsson, of course.
Never forget that.
He set it on fire.
I'll never forget that.
And to this day, you come over there, you look me up, there's a scorch
on the ceiling.
Still see it.
Yeah, still there,
It's called the Jack Nealon spot.
Nilsson
spot.
Yeah, we all get in trouble for not turning our lights off now.
It's called the Jack Nielsen.
The Jack Nielsen rule. Yeah. We abide by it.
Great guy.
That's
great family.
A lot of memories.
Miss him for sure. And they'll be a big part of the show.
Yeah, a big part of everything. Look, they came to us. I want to tell you a story. They came to us when we were at a party at Newport Beach, the twins. They said, "Can we sell our gaffs at your show?" And I went, "Sure." They said, "What's a booth?" We told them, "Oh, we can't afford that." I said, "Well, I got some crappy booths over here that are less." And he says, "I can't afford that either." I said, "Okay, here's the deal. Why don't you come? If you do well, you pay me. If you don't, you don't." They sold out their entire inventory the first day. One of them stayed up overnight making more. They sold that the next day. The other one stayed up overnight. By the time they got to Sunday afternoon, they sold everything, and that was the start of it. And we've had a relationship ever since. Now they're one of our sponsors.
That's awesome.
It's a huge deal.
Yeah, the kids are great.
Great. Great.
And they had a great dad, too.
They did have a great dad.
For sure. Pat, what's your favorite part of the show?
I just like everything to run smoothly. I love the flow of it, when I walk through it. I like the fact that there's tons of parking out there. You can take a shuttle. So for some folks who really don't walk too well, and get around, the older folks, there's a little shuttle that bring you right up to the front. And then CCA will not have a booth out front, so you can sign up, or you'll have to go into the
just
hall.
look for the Parker.
look for the Parker. Yeah. So come on in and sign up for that. I just love the whole thing. I love the food. I always make sure I go in there. There's a middle tent, kind of a transition area, and I always get the big bratwurst, with the onions and all that. And then I'm not going to drink. I would love to have a beer, but being a member of the staff, I'm not going to have a beer this year. But I just like the whole feel of it, and watching the kids hold the ducks and let them fly, and the kids catching the fish. And I guess you want to nail it down. I love walking to the show and seeing people like Dwayne over at San Diego Anglers, or just Dan Hernandez. I've known him for 35 years. I mean, all the people, that's just to go and say hi. It's like a big cocktail hour.
How about you, Pete? You've been doing the show for 30 years. What's your favorite Fred Hall memory?
Oh, jeez, the cigar tent. No,
but that's plenty fair too. That's the camaraderie.
Well,
it's
CBS did a 9-minute segment on the cigar tent in 2020.
Yeah, and that's what it's all about. It's about
seeing friends,
seeing all our friends gather at this place, whether it be Long Beach or Del Mar, for one time a year, and just enjoying everybody's company in a place where we basically are captured for several hours, where we can spend time together.
Totally.
And that's what's so cool about it is whether it's cool to see all the people and the public and all our listeners out there. It's just a great place for gathering.
No doubt about it.
I agree.
Well said.
That's what makes it wonderful.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
We had a band in Long Beach. We have a different band in Del Mar. But last year, Bart played drums in that band, and then he did it again at the Long Beach show. And my son was there, and his son, Hunter, is kind of the main guy at the trout pond right now. And so he said, go get him. And he came out to watch his grandfather play the drums.
He's never seen me play.
Awesome.
Oh,
and he started to cry.
Oh, look,
I love it. I love it. Cool. Hey, when we come back, we got more Let's Talk Hookup coming your way. We're not flipping the coin because everybody's a winner today. We got more Let's Talk Hookup coming your way in the Mighty Year 1090, ESPN Radio, and the Let's Talk Hookup app.
The PCS show is coming, and we will have an awesome display at the show. Hi, this is Doug Kern from Fisherman's Landing Tackle. Check us out in the wildly popular saltwater building at the PCS show at the OC Fairgrounds in Costa Mesa, where we will feature the Shimano lineup of rods, reels, and lures, like Talica reels, Terramar rods, and the Hot Current Sniper lures. And as always, our expert staff will help you select that perfect Shimano setup for the fish you want to pursue. For saltwater tackle at the PCS show, your best shop is the Fisherman's Landing Tackle booth. The name that stands out among anglers is Fisherman's Landing, your top choice in local and long-range fishing. We offer the finest open party trips from 1 to 3 days, the best charter boats available, and of course, our world-renowned long-range fleet. Fisherman's Landing offers half-day trips on the Dolphin and full-day trips on the Liberty. Many trips can be easily booked online at fishermanslanding.com. I'll see you at Fisherman's Landing in San Diego.
This is Captain Tim Ekstrom from the long-range vessel Royal Star. With my partners Randy Toussaint and Brian Sims, we have set the bar for the long-range fishing experience. Spring 8-day, summer 5-day, or fly-down, fly-back 11-day winter trip, we deliver the highest quality long-range voyage you will find. From our premium RSW fish storage to our top-of-the-line chefs and crew, Royal Star distinguishes itself from all others. Want to grab a spot on the Royal Star? Check us out at RoyalStarSportFishing.com or call Tracy at 619-224-4764.
In San Diego, the future belongs to everyone. So Ford engineered the truck of the future for everyone, the Ford F-150, available with a Pro Power onboard generator. What a great addition for anglers. There's also a variety of cab configurations for whatever you need to haul. The truck of the future isn't created for just a few. It's created for us who love the ocean and the outdoor life. Ford F-150. Test drive one at your local San Diego County Ford dealer today. They'll be glad to hook you up.
For your next fishing adventure, check Point Loma Sport Fishing. They offer half-day trips on the Daily Double and full-day trips on the Mission Bell every day. Perfect for novice or seasoned fishermen. Point Loma Sport Fishing also offers overnight to multi-day trips on the American Angler, Vagabond, Intrepid, Independence, Guloan, T-Bird, Game Changer, and more. Visit PointLomaSportFishing.com where you can purchase tickets online. Want to go fishing? Point Loma Sport Fishing has you covered.
Welcome back to Let's Talk Hookup. Hey, what a great day today has been, man. So much great info, so much great talking about the shows. It just got me excited. I can't wait for Thursday. Going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah, it is. And like Rick said, everybody is a winner, right?
Yeah, everybody that made it on the air.
Everybody was on the air and all the texters that made it on the air.
Well, I know we said it a bunch of times,
right?
But there was some confusion last time. Again, we just need to say it is every person who made it on the air. We had a lot of great texts. We just weren't, unfortunately, able to get to everybody. So, again, everyone that made it on the air is who's will have a ticket waiting for them at will call.
Yeah, for sure. And also I might add a big thank you to JP for doing all the phone numbers and the names here. So thanks to JP who manned the phones there. And Bart, Pat, Jenny, thanks for coming in. Such a great show. And
thanks for having us.
There's a great show coming up this Thursday through Sunday at the Del Mar Fairgrounds. Tell us about it.
Thursday and Friday we open at noon and we close at 7. Saturday we open at 10 and close at 7. And Sunday we open at 10 and close at 5.
Wow.
Yeah. So you got to kind of get in there and get it all together. Yeah.
For sure.
So, yeah.
So, and tickets are available at?
They're available at Tixar online if you want to, or you just buy them there. You know, that's what I always
buy them at the door.
Buy them there. Yeah. They're a little bit less expensive at the door.
Yeah, okay. So buy them at the door. Parking is right there. Tons of parking.
Easy parking. Yeah. Tons of parking.
Easy stuff.
Love it there.
All right. Well, we'll see you there Thursday through Sunday at the Del Mar Fairgrounds. Thanks, Pat.
Let's do
it. Appreciate that. And thank you out there. Again, thanks to JP for all his hard work and all the great stuff. And, of course, Adam for all he does on the Let's Talk Hookup app. And thanks to you out there for your participation. You make the show for us, and that's very grateful for that, our listeners and our callers and our texters. Hey, next Saturday, the one and only Ron Lane will be here from Fast Lane Kayaks. He'll be talking about kayaks and more. And then next Sunday, Captain Jim Hughes from the Cortez, his annual visit from for the man, Jim Hughes. Thanks for listening. We'll see you next week right back here on the Mighty 1090.